Mabuhay! Good day to all! I am your tutor Madge. Welcome to ETUlay, a free online tutorial, an initiative of the Department of Education, Information and Communications Technology Service, Educational Technology Unit, ICTS EdTech. This program is aimed at helping and assisting learners from kindergarten, senior high school, ALS, Alive and SPED learners. Aside from answering the modules, the ETUlay is offering programs which you will surely look forward to. Together with our parents and teachers, the ETUlay will bridge the gaps where difficulty and ease meet in learning new knowledge and skills. So, let us prepare our modules, pen and paper. Ready your mind to see and hear worthwhile and interesting lessons. Let us now study and learn, together with our volunteer online tutors. Tara na!
Hello, Shooter
Hello.
ka.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning po sa lahat ng nakatutok at sumusubaybay sa ating ETUlay online tutorial. Good morning po. Bagong araw, bagong kwento, at bagong aral na naman ang matututunan natin for today. Ayan, this is Shooter ka. And shout out sa lahat ng mga nanonood sa kanilang mga bahay. Shout out din sa buong SDO Angeles City, sa aming very supportive SDS, Ma'am Erilyn P. Tamayo. Also sa aming very supportive na PSDS, Ma'am Maria Tara Di Clemente. Shout out din, of course, sa aming principal ng school ko from Santo Rosario Elementary School, Sir Williamson G. Canlas, and of course to all the teachers and learners of Santo Rosario Elementary School. Hello sa inyong lahat, Tutor Marge.
Hello, good morning, Shooter ka. Shout out sa SDO Laguna, ganoon din sa aming distrito, sa District of Pagsanhan. Shout out din sa aming school, Dingin Elementary School. Hello sa inyong lahat. Good morning.
Ayan, good morning po. At syempre shout out din kay Tutor Xiao na nasa school nila ngayon at busy sa kanyang ibang tasks. Okay,
Hi, Shooter
Marge. Tutor Marge, okay, diretso na tayo sa ating magical artwork. Last week, ang magical artwork ay mag-draw ng kanilang sasakyan, vehicle, na kung sila ay pupunta sa isang mission. So ito ang mga natanggap nating outputs galing sa ating mga ETUlay learners. For our first magical artwork, we have from Island Okut. Ang ginawa niya, Tutor Marge, ay napaka-colorful na sasakyan. At makikita natin kahit sa drawing ay nandoon siya. We also have magical artwork from Gerald R. Vidula Cantor. Ang ginawa naman niya ay isang airplane. So, hindi siya magbabiyahe ba lang kapag may mission siya. Gusto niya ay by air. Meron naman tayo another magical artwork from Ryan Matthew Cobar. I think ito ay isang submarine or airplane. Okay, kung submarine ito, mas maganda, no? Kasi sa ilalim ng dagat, dadaan si Ryan Matthew kapag may mission siya. We also have a magical artwork from Adrian Ray Rivera. Ang kanyang sasakyan kapag may mission siya na gagamitin ay napaka-cute na sasakyan na car, color pink and color blue pa. And meron tayong pangmalakasang sasakyan. No, may flag pa ng Philippines, Tutor Marge. This one is from Martin
ganda.
Nagong Preza. Ang ganda. Iba ang naka-design talaga yata for bakbakan itong sasakyan ni Martin Angel, no? At may flag pa ng Philippines. Hindi ba, Tutor Marge?
Oo, Shooter ka. Yan, napaka-creative talaga ng mga bata. Kitang-kita sa kanilang mga ihinanda. So, kanilang ginawa. So, ngayon naman, Shooter ka, para sa ating magical word. Yan, so ang ating magical word ngayong araw ay yan, grief. Yan. So, it is a natural response to losing someone or something that's important to you. So, you may feel a variety of emotions like sadness or loneliness. and you might experience it for several different reasons. Maybe a loved one died, a relationship ended, or you lost your job. And so ano kaya ang kaugnayan ng ating magical word for today sa ating story? So malalaman natin yan. Ayan, so simulan na natin ang ating storytelling. Tutor ka?
Ayan. Pero bago yan, Tutor Marge, ikaw ba nakaranas ka na ng grief? Sabi kasi it is a natural response to losing someone or something. Nakakaranas ka na ba ng feeling ng grief? Or
Yeah, so
nag-grieve?
maraming beses na tutor ka. Ayan, so recently lang, so meron akong mahal sa buhay na nawala. Yan, so dumating na sa buhay ko yun. Ikaw, shooter ka, naranasan mo na ba yan?
Oo naman, Tutor Marge, at isa yan sa pinakamahirap na pinagdadaanan ng isang tao, no? Nung namatay si mama ko, sobrang hirap nun. At nung namatayan din ako ng pusa. Ikaw, Tutor Marge, nakita ko, namatayan ka rin ng aso, alagang aso.
O, shooter ka, so sobrang, ayun, sobrang, sabi nga dyan, di ba? So, sadness, loneliness, so sobrang lungkot ko nung time na yon. Pero, ayan. So, ngayon, okay na at na-accept ko na yung nangyari. Pero dumarating talaga sa buhay natin yung na maranasan. So, maramdaman natin yung grief.
Yes.
So, tutor ka.
Okay. Tutor Marge, umpisa na natin. Bakit kaya grief ang ating magical word of the day? Ang ating kwento for today is entitled, Don't Forget Your Jumper. So, ang jumper is can also be called a sweater or a jacket. That's why kahit mainit, no, naka-jacket kami and naka-sweater ni Tutor Marge. Siyempre, para makarelate din tayo sa ating story. Okay, let's start. Don't forget your jacket. This is a Twinkle original from twinkle.com. Monty arrived at his grandparents' house with Dad and Daddy like he did every Saturday. He gave Grandma a hug, then headed out to find Grandpa in the garden. On the way out, he passed Grandpa's chair and picked up the soft, knitted jumper resting on the arm. Don't forget your jumper, Monty called, running across the lawn. Thanks, said Grandpa. It's chilly out today. Grandpa knew everything about gardening. Monty loved learning the names of the plants and getting his hands dirty in the vegetable patch. Best of all, he loved seeing the daffodils come out in spring. Are we planting the daffodil bulbs soon? Monty asked. Give it a few more weeks, said Grandpa, handing him a gardening fork. We need to get these weeds out first. The next week, Monty arrived ready for gardening. Don't forget your jumper, he said. What would I do without you? Shivered Grandpa. Maybe we could plant the daffodil bulbs today, suggested Monty. We'll do it next week, smiled Grandpa. Today it's carrot picking. Monty grinned with excitement. The following Saturday, Monty was woken by Dad, who had brought him a cup of warm milk. Dad snuggled up next to Monty and explained that Daddy was with Grandma. He had gone to see her on his own today. There had been some very sad news. Grandpa had died. Monty felt angry. He didn't want Grandpa to be gone. Nothing felt the same anymore, and Monty's tummy hurt. Dad wrapped him up in his arms, and they both cried together. The next week at Grandma's house, Monty didn't want to get out of the car. He felt worried. Grandma came out to see him. "You can go and do some gardening if you like," she said. "I don't know how to without Grandpa," said Monty. "Gardening was something I did with him, but he isn't here anymore." The next week, Monty sat by the door while Dad and Daddy went inside. He felt lonely. Grandma called out of the window, "Monty, why don't you go and do some gardening?" "I don't know how to. I don't know how without Grandpa," said Monty. "Gardening was our special thing and I can't do it on my own." The next week, Monty stood at the living room window. Weeds were starting to grow in the vegetable patch and the plants needed tidying. He felt sad. Grandma stood next to him. "I wish Grandma wasn't here," said Monty. "So do I," said Grandma tearfully. "He may not be here, but he left something behind for you." "What is it?" asked Monty. Grandma led Monty outside. She asked him questions about the plants and vegetables. She asked Monty to tell her everything he knew. So he did. "That's what Grandpa left you," said Grandma. "Memories of all the time you spent together in this garden, and everything he taught you along the way." "I guess he did teach me a lot," said Matthew. "What's your favorite memory of Grandpa?" asked Monty. "On the day we got married," said Grandma, "he gave me a bunch of daffodils. Every year since then, he has planted them in our garden to make me smile." Monty thought about how happy it would make Grandma to see the daffodils again next year. He knew how sad she was about losing Grandpa and wanted to make her smile. He sneaked outside and put on his wheelies. He fetched the gardening tools from the shed. As he opened the door, he felt a rush of sadness. Everything made him think of Grandpa. Monty spent the rest of the day digging, planting, and watering. When spring came, Monty arrived at Grandma's house with Dad and Daddy as usual. Grandma was grinning and gave Monty the biggest hug ever. "You wonderful boy," she said. "Your grandpa would have been so proud of you." Monty ran out to the garden as quickly as he could. There in the middle of the lawn was the most beautiful flower bed full of bright yellow daffodils, swaying in the cool breeze. "Don't forget your jumper," Grandma smiled. She handed him Grandpa's jumper, and Monty wiped a tear from his face. "They bloomed a few days ago and made me think of Grandpa," said Grandma. "Thank you, Monty." "I remembered everything he taught me," said Monty. "He was a good teacher." "The memories we made together will always be with us," said Grandma. "And that's why Grandpa will be too." And there you go. Nag-enjoy ba tayo sa kwento natin for today? Nag-enjoy ba kayo? Kung nag-enjoy kayo sa kwento natin for today, huwag kalimutang mag-heart react at i-share ang ating ETUlay episode for today para mas marami pa ang makapanood. There you go. Go, Tutor Marge.
Ayan, tutor ka. So, kitang-kita ko sa comment na ang daming nakarelate dun sa story at marami ding nalungkot. Yan. So, ngayon naman, simulan na natin ang ating magical element. Okay, so sa unang magical element, who is the main character in this story? Sino ba yung pinakang pangunahing bida sa kwento na binasa ni tutor ka? Si Grandma ba? Si Monty? O ang kanyang tatay? Sino kaya? Yan. So may mga sagot na sila, tutor ka.
I-comment lang ang inyong sagot kung sino ang main character natin sa story for today. Ang daming nagko-comment ba, Tutor Marge?
Tama kaya yung sagot nila.
Ayan, Tutor Marge, may sumagot na. Sabi ni Gerald RV, Joyce and Manuel, ang main character ay si Monty. Pareho sila ni Martin Angel, Dave Nagom, Presa. Okay, tingnan natin, Tutor Marge. Ang main character ng story natin for today ay walang iba kundi si Monty. Ayan. Next,
Yan,
Tutor
so
Marge.
tama sila, no? Nakulaan nilang lahat. Okay, ano naman kaya ang ating next element? Ayan. So, where is the story set? So, saan ba? Saan ba yung ginanap, yung kwento na binasa ni tutor ka? Sa garden ba? In a garden? In a park? Or in the woods? Sige, pakilagay na ng sagot nyo.
Saan ginanap yung kwento natin for today? Siyempre, hindi lang dito ginanap. Ito din yung naging bonding ni Monty tsaka ng kanyang grandfather, no? Ayan. Ang daming nagbibigay ng heart sa atin. Thank you so much. Feeling ko, Tutor Marge, may sumasagot na kaya lang hindi ko makita ang sagot nila dahil putol ito lagi ang... Ayan, may sumasagot na. Sabi ni Joyce and Manuel, in the garden. Na Kevin Lee and Martin Angel, putol lagi ang lumalabas sa sa comment ninyo, no? Pero I'm sure na active at sumasagot kayo. So, Tutor Marge, I'm sorry, lagi ako namamalik, lagi akong Tutor Marge. Tutor Marge, ang sagot kung saan nangyari ang ating story ay, syempre, in a garden.
Ayan. So, tutor ka. So, ang dami. So, halos lahat sila yun ang sinagot in a garden. So,
yes.
Yan. Tama. Tama ang sagot nyo, cuties. Okay. Next. Ayan. So, how did you feel at the end of this story? Ano yung naramdaman nyo?
Ano yung naramdaman nyo?
Kanina, tutor ka, sinasabi na nila kung ano yung nararamdaman nila habang
Oo. Kanina, so sabi nila kanina, so sad, nalungkot sila, no? Siyempre, kung i-relate mo nga naman ang sarili mo sa kwento natin, malulungkot ka naman talaga. Sobrang close pa kayo ng lolo mo. Okay, ang dami pa rin sumasagot, no? Heavenly Heart, Mary Sophia, Marie Bianca, Martin Angel, Zaira Akia. Sabi ni Zaira Akia and Dennis Barongan, happy daw sila at the end of the story. Siguro dahil naging happy sila dahil si Monty ay natutunan na niyang tanggapin na ang pagkawala ng lolo niya at na-appreciate pa niya na madaming naituro sa kanya si lolo niya at napahappy pa niya si lola niya. Ayan. Sabi ni Martin Dave, I felt happy at the ending of the story. Ayan, Tutor Marge.
Yeah, so hati yung hati yung sagot nila. Merong sad, meron namang happy. Ayan, so yung iba naman sad and happy. Yan, so tuloy-tuloy na natin to sa Tale Quest. Tutor ka?
Yes, Tutor Marge. For our Tale Quest, for our first question sa ating Tale Quest, which flowers does Monty like to see? Ano yung gustong-gustong laging nakikita na flower ni Monty sa garden ng kanyang lolo? Ayan, before you answer, huwag kakalimutan lagyan ng number para hindi tayo malito. Mag-comment na ng inyong answer sa ating comment section. Ano kayang flowers ang gustong-gustong makita ni Monty sa garden niya na favorite din yata ng lola niya, hindi ba, Tutor Marge?
Oo, shooter ka. Ayan, so pwede nyo nang ilagay sa comment section kung ano yung flower na yun.
Ayan. So,
And so
siguro
meron ng sumagot, shooter ka.
yes, Tutor Marge.
Sabi ni Heavenly Heart, yellow daffodils. Yan, ganun din yung sinabi ni Martin Angel. Monty likes to see the daffodils. Yan, so yung iba ang sagot, yellow. Yung iba naman ang sabi ay yellow daffodils. Ano ba ang tamang sagot?
Tingnan na natin, Tutor Marge, ano kaya ang sagot?
Ayun, yun naman pala. So tama yung sagot nila, daffodils. Yan, so yun yung flower na gustong makita ni Monty. Yan, so tutor ka.
Okay. Punta na tayo sa tail quest number 2. Ang tail quest number 2 ay, who tells Monty that Grandpa has died? Sino yung nagbalita kay Monty na nawala na si Grandpa? Napakahirap sabihin yan, no, Tutor Marge? Ang hirap ibalita sa lahat ng balita. Ang lungkot ng balita niyan, hindi mo alam paano mo sisimulan. Okay. So,
Ayan, so may sagot agad sila, tutor ka. Ayan, sunod-sunod ulit. Sabi ni Gerald RV, his dad. Sabi naman ni Eileen, dad. Si Mary Sophia, ganun din. Si Ryan Matthew, Adrian Ray, Gerald, Kimberly, Ryan. So, lahat sila, ang sagot ay his dad. Tama ba yun, tutor ka?
Tingnan natin,
so,
Tutor
sino ba yung
Marge?
nagbalita? Ayun. Yan, so tama ang sagot nila.
Yan, ang nagbalita ay ang kanyang dad. Okay, Tutor Marge, punta na tayo. Ang galing dahil nakikinig talaga ang ating mga ETUlay Tale learners. Punta na tayo sa ating tail quest number 3. What did Grandpa leave for Monty? Ano yung iniwan ng lolo ni Monty para sa kanya? Tingnan natin kung matandaan ninyo kung ano kaya yung iniwan ni Grandpa. Kayamanan ba to? Ano kaya yung iniwan ni Grandpa para kay Monty? Pinamanahan ba niya ng lupain? Ano kaya? Mag-comment lang ng sagot. Huwag kalimutang lagyan ng number bago ang inyong sagot. Siyempre, i-heart react na lang din ang ating ETUlay session for today. Ayan, Tutor Marge, meron na yata tayong mga sagot?
Oo, so sabi nila, his plants. Yung iba naman sabi, jumper. Pero bukod ba dun sa mga material things, ano ba yung iniwan nung lolo ni Monty sa kanya? So bukod dun sa material things na binanggit mo.
Ayan, Tutor Marge, tingnan natin kung ano nga ba yung iniwan ng lolo ni Monty para sa kanya.
Ayun, memories of their time in the garden. So, syempre, yung sagot nyo kanina, yung mga plants, yung jumper, ayan, sa pamanan na yon ng lolo niya kay Monty. Pero bukod doon, yung memories nila together dun sa garden. So, yun yung iniwan ng grandpa kay Monty.
Yes, at yun naman ang mas mahalaga, hindi ba, Tutor Marge? Mas mahalaga talaga yung mga memories. Kaya nga dapat habang nandito pa yung mga loved ones natin sa earth, hindi pa sila nawawala, gaya ng mga parents natin, mga grandparents natin, mga kapatid natin, mga friends natin, magkaroon na tayo ng magandang memories kasama sila para kung hindi natin maiwasan at mawala sila, meron tayong laging dala-dala sa puso natin na memories. Hindi ba, Tutor Marge?
Yes, tutor ka. So, dapat i-treasure natin every day. Yan, so, tutor ka.
Kaya punta na tayo sa ating tail quest number 4. What is Grandma's favorite memory of Grandpa? Ano yung pinaka-favorite na memory? Kung naalala ko, tinanong ito ni Monty sa kanyang grandma. noong sila ay nagtumitingin pa doon ng mga pictures ni grandma at ni grandpa. Ano kayang favorite memory ng kanyang grandma at sa kanyang lolo? Ayan, i-comment lang ang inyong mga sagot. Siyempre, no, sa lahat ng pinakamalungkot, malungkot si Monty, pero siguradong sobrang malungkot si grandma nung nawala si grandpa kasi wala na siyang kasama sa bahay. Dalawa lang naman sila doon ngayon, buti dumadalang na lang yung dad tsaka sila Monty.
Yan. So, may mga sumagot na, tutor ka. So, sabi nung iba, their memory together. Yung iba naman, their marriage. So, yung isa, yung ikinasal sila. Ayan. So, ano kaya? Tama ba yung sagot nila? Yan. So, ayun. So, the day they got married. So, tama naman yung sagot nila, Heavenly Heart. Yung nung ikinasal sila, yun yung hindi makalimutan ni grandma. So, talagang naaalala
Very good. Very good talaga ang ating mga napaka-active ng mga ETUlay Tale learners. Ayan, sila Zaira Akia, Martin Angel, Joyce Ann Manuel, Eileen Okot, Heavenly Heart, Maria Sofia, Jelza Ramos, Adrian Ray. Tama lahat ang sagot nila. Very good ETUlay Tale Cuties. Pumunta na tayo sa ating Tale Quest number 5. What does Monty do at the end of the story? Ano yung ginawa ni Monty nung bandang huli na ng story? Nagmukmuk ba si Monty dahil sobrang lungkot niya? O ano bang ginawa niya? Ayan, medyo mahaba-haba ang sagot dito ng mga ETUlay Tale learners natin, no, Tutor Marge?
Yan, so.
Pero napakagandang aral ang natutunan natin sa story natin today kasi si Monty, nalungkot siya, oo, pero nung bandang huli, may iba na siyang ginawa. Hindi na siya nag-focus doon sa grief, kumbaga parang bumawi naman siya. So ano kaya ang ginawa ni Monty sa bandang dulo? Okay, i-type lang. Ayan, March, may sagot na tayo.
Ayan, so isa pa lang ang nakikita ko dito. Sabi ni Eileen, Monty is happy that he sees his grandma. Yan, so sabi din ni Joyce Ann, Monty is happy. Pero bukod sa masaya siya, alam natin yung feeling niya na happy siya, ano yung ginawa niya?
Tingnan na natin, Super March. Ano kaya yung ginawa niya?
Ayun, he plants the daffodils. So yung daffodils, mahalaga yun kay grandma at kay grandpa. So yun yung ginawa ni Monty. Diniligan niya.
At napa-happy talaga si grandma doon sa ginawa ni Monty. Okay, Tutor Marge, ano yung reflection natin for today?
Ayan, so in your opinion, what is the best way to move on when experiencing grief?
Okay, so sa akin, Tutor Marge, the best way to move on when experiencing grief ay syempre tanggapin talaga na nangyayari talaga ang mga ganoong bagay. Syempre, wag nating itaboy yung feeling na malungkot ka. Pwede namang umiyak ka, syempre natural yon. Pero bandang huli, wala tayong choice kundi tanggapin na lang ang lahat at mag-move on sa ating life. Ayan, Tutor Marge, ang ating A Tale to Remember for today ay the darker the night, the brighter the stars, the deeper the grief, the closer is God. So, wag natin laging kakalimutan, di ba, Tutor Marge, na malungkot man ngayon or madilim man ngayon, wag natin kalimutan na matatapos din yan. Everything will pass, pasasang at pasasaan, but makakakita din tayo ng liwanag. So, ayan, Tutor Marge, ano yung ating magical artwork for the next week?
Ayan, so ang ating magical artwork, draw a jumper or jacket gaya ng suot namin ni Tutor ka. Ayan, so i-drawing nyo. And so pwede rin naman yung favorite nyo na jumper or jacket. Ayan, so yun ang ating magical artwork for today.
Okay. Ay, of course, para sa ating magical artwork pala, i-upload lang ito sa ating DepEd ETUlay Facebook page with using the hashtag ETUlayTales, ETUlay Level Up, ETUlay Ang Saya, hashtag Tutor Ka, hashtag tutorshow, hashtag Tutor Marge. Kaya ano pang hinihintay nyo? Mag-draw na ng inyong jumper or jacket. Ayan, Tutor Marge. The
The
adventure
adventure
stops.
never stops. See you again next week for more
exciting stories
exciting stories and
and
magical
magical
quests.
quests. We are telling you that here in
Here in
ETUlay Tales,
ETUlay Tales, we will
we will
conquer every
conquer
quest
every quest and win
and win every
every
battle.
battle. Have a happy ever after day, everyone! Ayan, Tutor Marge.
Ayan, so kung meron kayong comment or suggestion, scan nyo lang ang QR code na yan o i-copy nyo ang link sa baba. So your feedback matters.
Ayan. Siyempre, up next, abangan natin ang ating mga Filipino tutors mamayang hapon. Thank you so much! And huwag kalimutang mag-follow, mag-like, mag-join sa ating YouTube channel, DepEd ETUlay, Facebook group, DepEd ETUlay at ang ating Facebook page na DepEd ETUlay din. Thank you so much. Thank you, Tutor Marge.
Bye-bye! Thank you!
See you again next week. Bye!
See you next week! Bye-bye!
Thank you. Maraming pa ding nagko-comment. Thank you. Sabi nila, Martin Angel. Thank you po. Sabi ni Heavenly Heart, thank you po and goodbye, tutors. Dennis Barongan, bye-bye po, tutor. Zaira Akia, bye-bye. Oh, sabi ni Martin Angel, thank you so much for teaching us for today's session. Bye po. Mary Sophia, Aileen. Thank you po, Tutor Ken, Tutor Marge. See you po next week. Aileen Okot and Dennis Barongan. Ayan ang ating mga active ETUlay Tale learners talaga. At syempre, welcome pa natin ang iba pang mga bago nating mga viewers. Ay, sabi ni Dennis Barongan, I'm sad po. Bakit naman? Oh my God. Hindi yata tayo mag-i-end, Tutor Marge.
Ayan, o. Ayan, so God bless din. Yan, so nababasa ko, sabi nila, God bless at see you po next week. Yan, so see you next week at God bless din sa inyo.
Okay, ayan. So, papanoorin muna tayo ng ating mga learners, no? Huwag niyo muna kaming iiwan hanggat hindi kami umaalis, ha? Okay.
Yan, so nandyan pa rin naman sila, Tutor Ka. Yan, so patuloy pa rin ang pagko-comment nila. Kanina may nagsabi, sorry daw, I'm late. So, okay lang kasi pwede nyo pa rin naman mabalikan to. So, mamaya, no? Yan, so pwede nyong ulitin. Panoorin. Yan, so para din malaman nyo kung ano ba yung magical artwork natin ngayong araw. Sabi ni Dennis, God bless po, tutor. God bless din.
God bless din sa inyo. Ayan, baka may gusto ka po munang batiin, Tutor Marge.
Ayan, so binabati ko yung mga...
Sige.
Binabati ko yung mga co-teachers ko sa Dingin Elementary School. Hello sa inyong lahat at yun din sa mga estudyante ko sa Grade 4 Zamora. Yan. Hi! Salamat sa panonood.
Hello sa inyo. Kami din, binabati ko din yung mga ka-school ko. Actually, Tutor Marge, pagkatapos nito ay didiretso ako sa school kasi may kailangan din kaming gawin doon sa Central Star Elementary School. Hello, teachers and learners!
Ang husay naman! Natapos mo ang iyong tutorial session kasama ang iyong mahusay na ETUlay tutor. May bago ka bang natutuhan? I-share na yan gamit ang hashtag ETUlay Level Up. Huwag aalis ha, dahil may susunod pang programa na pwede mo ring panoorin at salihan. Dahil naghihintay na ang iyong mga tutors. Happy learning dito sa ETUlay!